Cyberstorm Access exclusives and imports are here. Don't beg 30% of you that have not smashed the ever-living crap out of that subscribe button. Smash it so you guys don't miss out. More awesome content. Cyberstorm Access reveal time. Moises, the Comet Knight. This is a pendulum scale of, and if you pendulum summon a monsters, place this on either the top or the bottom of your deck. When you draw this card, you can reveal this card during the main phase. You can conduct one pendulum summon of a monsters from your hand in addition to your pendulum summon. You can only gain this effect once per turn. That's an 11 scale, by the way. That's pretty good. I like this card. Next up is the Golden Beast Maulong. This is going to be a level 6 Dragon Synchro monster. Yeah, we're setting up for Jack Atlas. 1 tuner plus 1 non-tuner. If this card is Synchro Summon, you can increase or decrease its level by 1. If this card is sent to the graveyard and you can target one face-up card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. You can only use this effect of this card's name once per turn. And that's a 2200 attack point monster. I actually really like this guy as well. This is some pretty good stuff that they've got going on here. Next up is the Imperial Princess Quincurry. This is a Cyber's Exceed monster, level 5. Detach one material from this card, target one level 5 monster in either graveyard, special summon it to either field. If a face-up level 5 monster is destroyed by battle or leaves the field by an opponent's card effect, while you control this monster, you can add it to your hand or special summon one. Oh, excuse me. You can add to your hand or special summon a level 5 monster from your deck. That's also pretty good. I like that. All right. Next up is the Pendulum Pendant. Banish 5 pendulum monsters from your extra deck. Place one pendulum monster from your deck or face-up extra deck in your pendulum zone. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Target one card in any pendulum zone. Reduce its pendulum scale by minimum 1. You can only activate one pendulum pendant per turn. I guess that's fine. I don't really have nothing else really to say about that. It's still a pretty good card. Next up is how did die get here? If you control a monster, or if a monster you control is destroyed by your opponent's attack or card effect, place face up in your field zone one field spell from your deck with a different name than the card's name in the field zones. Reveal 5 monsters from your deck that can be special summoned with different names from each other. Your opponent randomly picks one for you to special summon and shuffle the rest into the deck. So it gets a free field spell and a free special summon for you. That's kind of cheesy, actually. I kind of like that. Sure, I suppose. Nice little wild take here. Number 86 here is going to be our Gold Pride Psychic Monster. Many of you know that this little guy is going to open up some pretty cool combo lines for the deck. As you know, he gives you the ability to do the fusion summon, which honestly is the biggest thing that the deck kind of has going for it. The ability to get the ball out and then, interrupt the opponent is going to be really, really good. 87 here is actually the ball itself, the pin roller. This is the one on Fusion Summon that lets you equip face-up monster your opponent controls up to the number of the Gold Pride monsters used to make this. But if your life points are lower than your opponent's, its effect and activation cannot be stopped. Essentially, you're going to get a nice little fusion summon that your opponent's not going to be able to do anything about. And that's actually pretty important for what the deck wants to do kind of going forward here. 88 here is Chariot CARRIE here. This is going to be the big exceed that's going to give you the 2 level 3s to make it. Gives you the ability to get yield, detach, running here. And then you get to essentially search for a Gold Pride card, and then you kind of get off to the races like that. And then it dips back out during the end phase. I've been pretty vocal about the change out effects have not been necessarily one of the craziest aspects of this archetype, but I think that it will be something for sure. Next up is number 89, the Gold Pride that came out of nowhere on a quick play spell card here that just honestly, yeah, you get to special summon a Gold Pride from your hand or graveyard, but your opponent also gets to special summon one from their hand or graveyard. Honestly, I think that this should have given you the ability to special summon from the deck. I think that it is definitely a powerful card, but how many of this I think you're going to try to play, we'll have to wait and see. And then number 90, the Pedal to the Metal, lets you target a Gold Pride monster you control till the end of this turn. It gains 500 attack, can be destroyed by battle card effect, and it cannot activate its effects. And during the end phase of a face-up Gold Pride monster you control is destroyed by battle card effect, you can reset this back to your field. Honestly, a pretty pretty straightforward card for what you're going to be looking at for the archetype. I mean, it doesn't do anything else really too crazy, but it's meant to just kind of get you in there so you can play the game. 91 here, everybody's good old favorite, better luck next time. Like I said previously, I can't wait for the meme where you open this in your pack and you're going to be like, wow, better luck next time. It also does give you searchability and draw power for the deck, which is also something else that, you know, Gold Pride needs, is as much draw power as they can consistently get here. I'll give it to them. It was a good patch for the most part here. Number 92 is our new little trap card here for Gold Pride. It's neck and neck. Let you target a Gold Pride card you control or one Gold Pride card in your graveyard, except for it's neck and neck. Return it to your hand. And if your opponent controls a monster with the highest attack, or higher attack than your life points, I don't know how often that's going to come up, you can banish this card in a Gold Pride from your graveyard, especially some one other Gold Pride from your extra deck that mentions the banished card's name. I mean, it's essentially a free little toggle out here, which we'll take here. Now things start to get interesting here. Now we start to get into the V-Jump line of things here. 93 is the Wish Dragon. You contribute this card, special summon 2 dragon tokens. Earth, level 1, 0 attack, 0 defense, and then you can add special summon monsters from your extra deck for the rest of this turn, except for level 5 or higher dragon monsters. That's not incredibly too crazy in my opinion, but it does open up the door to some kind of little interesting shenanigans that they're going to try to force on you to play here. Number 94 is the Votus. This is going to be a fiend monster. On normal summon, you excavate the top 3 cards of your deck, banish 1 excavated monster to add 1 monster with the same name to your hand from either your deck or other excavated cards, and shuffle the rest into the deck. And then once per turn during the end phase, if this card was in your graveyard because it was sent there this turn after being normal summoned, you can excavate the top 3 cards of your deck, and if you do, place them on the top of your deck in any order. That's a nice little 1700 attack point monster, by the way. I don't know what they were trying to do with that, but it's something. Next up is the Adorla, the June Knight. If you control a face-up card in your spell and trap card zone, you special summon this card from your hand. You only special summon one of these once per turn. Gain 600 attack for each spell and trap card on the field. You can send 2 face-up cards from your spell and trap card zone to the graveyard to add a level 4 lower monster from your deck to the graveyard. Yeah, just I guess it's a free specific dump. I'm not particularly too crazy about this, but Konami was trying, I guess, with this for more specific support. Next up was the Kitty Tail, the Mystical Beast of the Forest. On normal special summon, you can target a Beast, Warrior, Wing Beast, or insect in your graveyard. Send 1 monster from your deck to the graveyard with the same original type as the monster. If this card in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, add a Beast, Warrior, one of the many types listed on this, from your deck to your hand. It does get some specific searching going here, which I actually kind of like that. That's more, as much searching as you can get is always going to be honestly kind of good. Next up here is the Sacred Tree Shrub. This is the big card that was supposed to push trap tricks, but it's 2+ level 4s, detach material, target a normal trap in your graveyard, place it on the bottom of the deck, and then draw 1. If a normal trap card is activated, except for damage step, you can detach material from this card, and if you do, special summon the level 4 monster from your hand. It's a free little extender, but it doesn't necessarily do a lot to kind of facilitate a lot of what the deck is already kind of pushing to do. You know what I mean? Like, I'll take it here. Now, the last 2 are kind of interesting. Number 98 here is the Reincarnation of the 7 Emperors. During damage step, if your number exceed monster that was between 101 and 107 its card name, or your exceed monster that has any of those materials battles, banish that monster you control, and then during the end phase, this turn you activate this, you special summon 1 rank 3 or lower exceed monster from your extra deck, except a number monster to inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack. Honestly, it's kind of cute. And then we have the Rebirth of the 7 Emperors. Tribute all Exceed monsters you control. Target 1 of your banished Exceed monsters. Special summon it. Then you can attach your number of Exceed monsters that are banished and or in your graveyard to it that have a number between 101 and 107 in their card name, up to the number of materials tributed to activate this effect, +1. During the end phase of the turn you activate this effect, inflict 300 damage to your opponent for each card in your hand. Yep. Those are all of your imports. We are, in fact, short 000 as of the time of filming this, but that's fine. I got some other things to show you over here. We are getting the Super Heavy Samurai Prodigy Wakashi as a super rare. Yep, you thought you were not going to get the chance to see that in this set in a high rarity slot. That's very nice. Time Tearing Morganite is a super rare. I was worried that this was going to take up a secret rare slot, but we did in fact get very lucky on that. Purely Lily is actually a common. I know a lot of people are very upset about this. Just means OTS upgrade. Just means OTS upgrade. Same thing here with the Purely Sleepy Memory, also in a common. I guarantee you both of these will see upgrades later on in their life, for sure. Konami knows what they're doing. And then Sakitama out here made its way into common status. I like what I'm seeing here. This is actually pretty good. So what do you think about everything? Please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.